Hey, good morning, family. Good morning, God's people. It is another beautiful day here on God's green earth. Right now, here in the south, His earth is starting to be brown and black and tan with all these leaves changing. And this beautiful season of fall is upon us, and it is gorgeous. I love the change of seasons. Uh, I love that we're not stuck in any one season in reality or in life for any extended length of time, for any more than we can bear. You know, that summer gets hot down here, and we welcome fall. And then those breezes, we welcome the cold, we welcome winter. Time for all them insects and things to die away and them pests to be held at bay. And then when that is over, we welcome spring, the new life, when the new sprouts start to shoot up and just the birds start chirping again and everything turns beautiful, all the flowers and things. So these seasons are wonderful. And that's kind of how I am taking on this story, this testimony, and I realize these seasons in my life. And right now I'm talking about my season as a young teen and a young man coming into manhood, but still very much a boy in my thinking. So the word God says that when I was a child, I thought as a child, I understood as a child, I behaved as a child, but when I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me, or I put away childish things. And I'm just remembering the childish things and making sure that I am thoroughly putting them away now that I am in manhood. But I remember a very pivotal moment in my life where I started to make some choices and decisions based on what others thought about me and what others expected of me. I mentioned before how I had seen God and viewed him incorrectly as this overbearing sky daddy who was just waiting with a rod of iron, with a rod of correction to strike me down anytime I misbehaved or fell short of his glory or what he desired of me. And I remember the struggle going back and forth between walking in what I knew the truth to be and falling short and doing what others wanted me to do or thought I should do. And I remember working for this restaurant as a busser, a busboy, cleaning tables and things like that. And we went to do some yard cleanup on one Saturday, and we were around 14, maybe 15 years old, and the boss decided that he would treat us since we were volunteering on that Saturday to tap in a keg for us. And so he gave us allowed us to have some cups of beer under supervision. And I remember as the young men who were working with me went up and began to fill their cups, everyone was excited, like, oh, we get to drink beer. And I remember this tension in my spirit, like, I don't drink beer. I don't believe that that's the right thing to do. And so when they offered me a cup, my first thing to say was, oh no, that's okay, none for me, thanks. And I remember the jeers from my peers. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but I remember how they kind of laughed at me. What? You don't drink? Oh man, you're not cool. You're not one of us. What do you mean? And I immediately switched up and changed my mind. I said, no, I was just playing. Of course I'm cool. Of course I drink. Yeah, give me that. And I'm sure that many a young person and can relate to this peer pressure and being double-minded. The word of God says that a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. He shall not receive anything from the Lord, or cannot expect to receive anything from the Lord. And I remember just this time of double-mindedness of how am I going to walk? How am I going to behave? And we start to make such important decisions at this age in our life as how the rest of our life is going to go. It is so important to be firm and steadfast very early on in life. It's so hard to do, but it's very important, because that led me down a road of just being double-minded in all of my ways.